Today, I've gone back further than I've ever gone before. Like a lot further. Ancient Egypt in 30 BC, just over 2,000 years ago. And behind me, of course, are the pyramids of Giza. As amazing as they look right now, they're not the main reason I'm here today. About 130 miles north of the Nile is the city of Alexandria, currently being led by the one and only Cleopatra. But unfortunately, not for much longer. In just a few days from now, Octavian, Julius Caesar's adopted son and soon to be the founder of the Roman Empire, is going to march in with his army and take ancient Egypt for good. So, come with me on what's sure to be an epic journey through time as we witness music, the final hours of an empire 3,000 years in the making. Let's go. By the time Cleopatra is even born, these pyramids are already ancient history built over 2,000 years before her. And historians still argue about exactly how they did it. Thousands of workers hauling countless stone blocks into place with ramps and levers. Music, amazing. Honestly, as much as I'd love to just stare at them forever, I've got somewhere to be. We've got 4 days until the city falls. Most of that's going to be travel time down the Nile. So we got to get moving as soon as possible. First method of transport, a camel ride. Laughter, 'cause when you're in ancient Egypt, why the hell not? Alright, so we made it to the riverbank. Now I just need to find a boat. And honestly, no idea how I'm gonna hitch a ride. But where there's a will, there's a way. Thanks for the ride, buddy. Good luck out there. Laughter. So, I can see a boat and a guy who looks like he knows what he's doing. Only issue, we don't exactly speak the same language. Alright, time for plan B. Luckily, the owner of the camel understood me by me just pointing to the river. But I also installed a translation app on my watch as a language barrier was going to be inevitable. Let's see if 2,000 years is too much to ask of it. Translation on. You speak strangely. You wish to travel with me. Wow, it actually worked. Technology sure has evolved. Yes, please. To Alexandria. Come. Sailing down the Nile in 30 BC wasn't on my bingo card. But my God, this is stunning. This river was basically their version of a motorway carrying goods, people, and materials the entire length of the country. The rural regions of the Nile are so beautiful. Farmland, small villages, temples, just ordinary life along the river. What's it like working out here? Would rather operate boat than build pyramids. Quick geography note. The river splits into a bunch of smaller branches up here called the Nile Delta right before it hits the sea to the north. From here, we cut onto a canal that leads straight to Alexandria. And there it is, Alexandria. This whole city was built by Alexander the Great over 3 centuries ago and is one of the greatest cities in the entire Mediterranean right now. Beautiful, isn't it? This is not what I pictured when I thought ancient Egypt. Greek poles, marble everywhere. You want to tell our viewers why? Our rulers are Greek, have been for centuries. But make no mistake, this is still Egypt. Well, this is me. Thank you so much for this. That was genuinely the best boat ride of my life. Safe travels. Watch yourself out there. Something coming. Even I feel it. What none of these people know right now is that I've just arrived exactly 24 hours before this entire city falls. And that's exactly why I've come here. See, about a year ago, Cleopatra and her partner, Roman General Marcus Antonius, or Mark Antony, got absolutely crushed in a naval battle off the coast of Greece against Octavian. They've been in retreat ever since, and it's really just been a matter of time before it catches up with them. Looking around, it's not full-blown panic just yet, but you can feel something's off. People are talking in hushed voices, glancing over their shoulders. Rome grows closer every day, and still no one speaks of it. Nobody's saying it out loud, but everybody knows. Alright, this is starting to feel real now. Market stalls are packing up early, soldiers are everywhere, and people are moving with actual urgency. Everyone inside before nightfall. No exceptions. Some people are actually leaving. Nobody's got real information. Just rumors and enough soldiers around to make anyone confident enough that evacuation is their best chance of surviving the incoming invasion. And while most people are evacuating, I'm going the opposite direction. Straight for the palace. I want to see what's actually going on there, seeing as Doomsday is less than 12 hours away now. There it is. Cleopatra's actual palace. And even from out here, you can feel something serious is happening. Extra guards, officials moving fast. And she's in there somewhere. Time to sneak in and wait out the night as I have to see how she's dealing with this. Looks like all the extra security is focused on the main entrance. This side's basically unguarded. Shouldn't be too difficult. I won't bore you with the waiting, so I'll see you in the morning. Alright, so I made it through the night undetected. And now it's morning, which means today everything I came here to witness actually happens. Now let's go find Cleo. I can hear talking coming from inside. Sounds pretty serious, as you might expect. Let's see if I can get close enough to actually hear what's going on. This is so surreal. That's actually her. There is still time to flee, my queen, to Rome's mercy or somewhere far from here. Mercy? From the man who wants my crown paraded through his streets. No, we will hold our ground. The soldiers grow anxious, my queen. Morale is already low. Then remind them who they serve. I did not build this reign on fear, and I will not end it that way either. Whatever happens today, she's not backing down. That's them. Octavian's forces closing in to finish what started a year ago. This was never really about Egypt. It's the final round of a Roman civil war, and Cleopatra just happens to be on the losing side. They're in the city now, and honestly, there wasn't much of a fight. Morale's been at an all-time low ever since the retreat from Actium. Nobody had the will left to resist. Such a shame. I was looking forward to more blood. Laughter. They're already moving on the palace. This whole thing is over before most people even realized it started. It's official. Alexandria has fallen. 3,000 years of history ending in a single afternoon. But somewhere in that palace, Cleopatra is still alive. And her ending hasn't been written yet. Not for a few more days, anyway. So, a quick time warp and 10 days have now passed since the invasion. Cleopatra's been in custody this whole time. And today she's finally face to face with the man who ended her empire. Let's go and see how she's doing. Let's dispense with formalities. I want your word. I will not be displayed in your triumph, and my children are innocent in this war. Assure me you will spare them. I make no promises I cannot keep, your majesty. Then tell me plainly, what do you intend? Gasps Egypt's queen would make quite an impression walking through the streets of Rome. Don't you think? There it is. She's not a prisoner to him. She's a trophy. Then I know exactly what I must do. What do you mean by that? I think you know exactly what I mean. That's not a woman accepting her fate. That's a woman planning her own ending. After that meeting, something shifted in her. She grew calm, almost still. Everyone around her could tell she'd made up her mind. According to tradition, this is where it happened. A basket of figs smuggled in by a servant. Hidden inside, a venomous snake. Supposedly painless. But honestly, that seems hard to believe. The queen, someone get help now. Not long after, they found her exactly the way she wanted it, on her own terms. And just like that, 3,000 years of pharaohs came to an end. Not with a battle, not with a grand final stand, just a quiet room and a choice. In the days that followed, Egypt officially became a Roman province, and Octavian had Cleopatra's firstborn son killed. Julius Caesar